Private home sales in November surged to levels not seen in more than 10 years. Analysts say this was likely fueled by pent-up demand and improved buyer sentiments. Unit prices are expected to rise as well, and analysts say it might even affect the resale market. Alexandra Anand with more.
6 launches, some over just one November weekend. The year-end rush in the private home market boosted a relatively muted year in developer sales. Over 2,500 units were sold in November, up nearly 250% from October. With the spike in sales, some analysts are expecting prices to moderate.
A large majority of these new housing units are sold at higher prices than nearby surrounding units. They will have an effect of pulling up the prices of the overall market. The strong primary market sales in November will also have a spillover effect on the resale market. You also attract buyers into the market, and at the same time, you also raise the expectation of sellers who will start inching up or asking for higher prices.
The year's best-selling project, Emerald of Katong, clocked a take-up rate of almost 99% on the first booking day last month. Other launches like Chuan Park and Nava Grove also recorded healthy sales. Analysts say US Fed rate cuts may have played a part.
That gave buyers a higher loan amount, and they could actually buy a new home instead of a resale home. And of course, there could be some fear of missing out also, because there's some observation that some buyers who have missed out buying a unit in launches that were earlier launched very quickly committed to another unit at the launch in another week.
While more launches are on the horizon next year, the incoming Trump administration could dampen demand.
I would expect the demand for private homes, especially domestic demand, will become stabilized in the next year. In terms of a foreign demand, external geopolitical factors may play a role here. After the US election and potential end of the war, global uncertainty and economic instability may become lower in general. This may affect the foreign investment and capital flows into Singapore property markets.
Total sales are set to exceed 6,500 units for this year, just slightly over the tally for 2023.